Happy Monday. It's time for us to make some coffee again and miserably fail at it. Hey Lucas. Hey Jules, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I know Jules just got up again. Maybe, hopefully. You're getting the cheat sheet? Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Maybe this time you can tell me in time when I'm doing something. No, I'm just kidding. It's fun. I'm good. It's fine. How are you, Lucas? I heard you have been killing your D&D party. The Rise and Fall of Weirdstein, box offices, a brief history. Sold out! Replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales. Okay, interesting. You're good? How about you all? I'm doing fine, I'm doing good. I cannot complain. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Okay, cool. I hope the power hiccups didn't affect the machine too much. Okay, first of all, social media. Very important. Riona. Road construction on Leonora Avenue. Better go out to the bank and get money for Steven's trip tomorrow. I just learned about. Your kids are terrible. You know, when I got home to school back in the day and we needed money, I was like, you know, the day off we knew stuff was about. I was gonna say, hey, you know, that's gonna happen. You know, so we might need some money. Your kids are terrible with doing that. Trucker fell asleep and crashed near the 4th Avenue. No casualties, but quite the property damage. I reckon you want to avoid the area for the moment. Oh, look at you. Look at it. There you go. Lucas, you finally got some Rachel, I guess. Yeah, I'll also have to drop him off at the City Hall tomorrow morning. Is the City Hall far away? I cannot recall. Oh, I accidentally clicked on it again. I wonder how everyone's doing. Does everything happen for a reason, or nah? Okay, Lucas going the deep end, as usual. Okay, we have a new Evening Whisper story. Did we read the last one? We did. Okay. Happiness like a cup of coffee. Talking about cup of coffee. Cheers. That's fine, I just don't fancy going out this early. That's fair. Let me turn on my controller real quick. Quick. Lucanis wrote that story. I mean, we will see, right? Okay, my controller doesn't do the shit. That sucks, dude. Oh, there we go. This might not help, but do you want to listen to me for a little bit? I want to tell you what happiness is like to me. To me, and maybe it's only to me, I see happiness in like a cup of coffee. It makes you feel good, energized, ready to take on the world. But that's not the point I want to make. It's about how many different kinds of coffee there are in the world. And how many different ways of making a cup of coffee. You still with me? Okay, so, there are so many kinds of coffee, you know? And I'm not even talking about the type of beans and whatnot. You know, there are coffees you can get in the convenience store, in convenient cans, pop it and you're good to go. That's not Lucanis, but okay. There are also coffees that are more special, made with more care. The ones made in cafes by cute baristas with their pretty smiles. That's us. We have a pretty smile? No, he would hate that, yeah. The one you find in certain places, in certain circumstances. The one you know you can only taste once in your life. Yet you wish you could have it forever. But that's not how life goes, right? There's happiness you know you'll part with. Happiness you'll never get to taste again. But that's the thing. You shouldn't cry over a cup of coffee. You're supposed to remember the taste fondly, hoping someday you can have something like that. Something better even. You'll live your life in search of that better taste of coffee. Once you do, you will realize that there are thousands and thousands of coffees in this world, with 1,000 ways of brewing them. See? This is how I see happiness. But hey, since you're still here, want in on a secret? It may take many tries before you get it right, and you might lose many things to achieve it. But in my opinion, the best coffee in the world, the best happiness we can have, is the one we make ourselves. Oh, great. Definitely not Lucanis though. Okay, let me double check what we have here. We have Gala's apartment key, maybe. We have the agent ID and we have Shorshi's fire lighter again. Okay. Let's start the day, I guess. This is a very slow start. Beep, beep, beep. Come on, let's go. I want to make coffee. Also, what the fuck is happening with the chat? Why is that? Hold on, I need to fix that. I just realized this is not okay. Where is it? It's this one. I have no idea why that happened. But... Come on, let me change it, dude. Nope, not this. Uh-oh. No, I ruined everything else. That's awesome. Hold on. Leave page. Wonderful start today. Swear to God. You and you. There we go. Okay. Okay, the chat just reset, but that's okay. It shouldn't be doing the thing anymore. Right in the nick of time. Okay, what's happening? Oh hey, Neil and Amanda. Neil, not Neil, Silver. Silver was the new name, I forgot. Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi. Yes, we are also very relieved. It was a little scary last time. We analyzed the events of the evening and found them 31.245% frightening and 68.7, not even 69%, come on, disasterful. Distasteful even. Living in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening. Yeah, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Good even if in reality it should be good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically... that word wrong. For example, this is the second time we meet, Earthchild, and both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise. Additionally, the very concepts of evening and morning seem only marginally... Amanda? Yeah, what is it? I think he tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. No, it's alright, I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of words. Yes, at least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that many thoughtless users of languages can have much more painful effect. Yeah, I can tell some stories about that. Indeed. We see and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you. Don't worry about it. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Gonna get dressed and hop over to the bank? Yeah, I mean, just get it over with. It's gonna be alright. Extraordinary even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us, our siblings, who previously visited Earth, came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphal. Very exciting. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory. But still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So, are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalent of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. It sounds very impressive. Poorly charted, you say? Oh, DGA PCT is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silva is an explorer and an adventurer. He's deserving of respect. And his mission to find a prospective partner is one of the utmost importance. Still prospective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it? Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Very intriguing. You're always so professional. You rarely ask direct questions. But I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings then. Yeah, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all. I would love to listen to yours. But let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes? Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You are a barista yourself now, after all. A barista? How am I? Oh, you mean the cafe? Yeah, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information. But things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with a drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me. Then I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was the Milky Way or whatever, right? Was it Milky Way? Or... I think it was called Milky Way. It was a coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yeah, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. What does tart mean again? I mean, it's... What does tart mean? Hold on, let me Google tart. That doesn't help. I have no idea. So the only other bitter thing we have here is ginger. Unless we go double coffee, that is bitter too. Tart. I mean, coffee, ginger, lemon, I guess? No, I don't think so. Wrong on the ginger. Okay, so coffee, lemon, whatever. I don't know what they want with tart. Just tell me. Just tell me. It's fine. Coffee, lemon. Coffee, lemon. So the bitterness... I cannot recall doing that to him. Okay, so... This is... I cannot recall giving him this drink. Honestly. But that's fine. I mean, it's just my brain thinks, I guess. Coffee, lemon. Interesting. We give him the ID, right? Might as well. What is... I got it off the agent last time he was here. This is quite something. Thank you, truly. You can't know how much this helps, but it really does. Don't mention it. I thought, you know, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use. I'm sure I can figure something out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. I guess I have somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's a black lemon for you, Silver. This definitely looks like what I had on mind. This, I cannot recall giving him this drink ever. And it tastes interesting. It's very minimal, yet strong. Very enjoyable. I think I might prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one. You know, I second what Miss Amanda said last time. You feel the same in some ways, yet also very different. I don't know. I don't think that everyone keeps changing all the time. Maybe we feel like our personalities make sense. Oh yeah, Jules, I just remembered. If you go, get money, right? Wasn't there something you wanted to buy that you forgot last time? I cannot recall what it was, but there was something you missed, buying. We talked about it like yesterday or the day before. I cannot remember. Vanilla sauce, right? For your thingamajig, right? So make sure to maybe, you know, while you're at it, you might as well get it, you know, while you're outside. Maybe we feel like our personalities make sense, because we see ourselves in hindsight. When the truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along. Good call. Yeah, I know. I have those at some point in my life. Maybe once a year or whatever. So, you know. That is an insightful theory, Silver. You have grown wiser. You used to be a rather youthful and innocent part of the hive. Silver and innocent? I mean, yeah, okay, makes sense. Oh well, I have had to learn and adapt here. It has been a couple of years after all. But despite all that, and considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think we have changed all that much. In fact, it's as if I've been becoming a little more me every day. Just revealing myself. Speaking of that, we meant to ask. How did you choose this specific Earthling appearance over another? Our observation is that Earthlings come in as a great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm? No, it wasn't random at all. Even if at first it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. But there were already some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar. Like Hyde's eyes, that always see beyond the surface. Or Gala's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed those traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration from them. Yeah, our species seem to have the ability to do that. But Gala's fashion I couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities. People stopped me all the time to ask me for medical advice. I can see how that could be problematic. Yeah, but then I found this fictional universe, where all the stories take place in the stars. So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. And at some point, it all came together. One morning, I saw myself in the mirror, and I felt right. Well, that would be a cool feeling to have. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. So although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and have grown a bit, in many ways I still feel the same. Different, but same. Yes, different, but same. It makes sense to us. It really does. Oh, is this Laurel? No, this is from Pearl. Still no news from Midge. We think the odds are now 84% that she is phantoming you. Oh, do you mean ghosting? We mean phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a Hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? That her calendar might clear up soon, if I want to meet up. Ooh, Silver. It sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about this. But we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Okay, what do you want? Is the machine dying? Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as it's working again. Curious that Earth drink making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions. Almost a land of confusion. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so... I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating. And it's been working really well. On average. There has also been some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yes... Oh, that yes. I'm gonna dress real quick. Yeah, you should have been dressed like 10 minutes ago. What are you doing? Chop chop. I'm such a dick sometimes, I'm sorry. Alrighty. Some Earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello, they never answer back. While in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99% of conversations. It seems that online more humorous or breeding-oriented openers are favored. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Entirely horned, yeah. Okay. Horned? Yeah, that is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horns. Okay. Get horned, I guess. People do that. Oh, yes. I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation. If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes. Horns can be real pretty, you know? But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do, before they even write a single word. I can imagine. And then sometimes Earthlings express interest. But after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you 99% of the time? Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people. Especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Oh boy. Her facial features are more symmetrical. But Silver seems to favor the symmetrical Earthling. It's just... she sounds like a really good person. She's a communication director for a charity that fights homelessness. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return. But she's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile. Please desist. We can sense your hormones boiling. Jesus, Amanda. And she's the person you might be getting a date with? I really hope so. Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me. Uh-oh. Secrets? So I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not? No, we have been enjoying it, but we also see the limits of it. What do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected, but Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions, and they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There is so much they must let go of first. We could not live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive. Like a hive, but not a true hive. I love that Amanda explains this to us like we don't know this. Yeah, I mean, it's the whole point. It's the whole part of, you know, maybe, yeah, it's part of the process for Amanda to understand that better, I guess. Just to, it's easier for us to talk stuff out usually to understand it. Like, if it gets out in words, the brain processes it different than we think it, you know? I mean, I cannot think, but you get my point, I think. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. I see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why he made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand. He wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us. But once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete. And Silver's on his way to getting a date. It would appear so. Okay, it's a breakthrough. That's good. That's good. Amanda, we have to go. What? Again? That call was bad news. The agent... Uh-oh. Too late. Just hide behind the corner, quick! Oh boy. Interesting. Good evening, Mr. Agent. Slurp. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain again outside. Well, here's something that can't wait, for starters. Marissa, did you happen to find an ID card lying around? I hope he doesn't search Silver. If he searched Silver, we did bad. An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Mr. Agent, you seem to always doubt me, but you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery center, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. Ugh. That's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery center. I'm very sorry to hear that. What is your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them. Okay, we have more social media. Let's check that out because, you know. I could be behind your neck without you realizing it. What makes you think I actually need permission to enter a building? Okay, that's funny because vampire stuff. That's very funny. Here, what's up, Silver? Nothing with the Silver still. Great. Which is why I've been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? I cannot say that I have. I don't come here all that often. I wanted to go, but now I'm waiting. But it's always seemed very above board for me. Okay, what's new here? Gala, why are you threatening people on Tomodachi, Mr. Hyde? Okay. What are you waiting for? Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? It seems that some young people enjoy those as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That... maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you cannot waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know? It makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing, at least we can identify and extract them. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it just muddles things. No matter how much they try to look like Earthlings. They were born aliens, and aliens they will remain. Okay, sure. But now they're aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? What if some Earthlings decided they wanted to look like aliens? That would be a huge mess. Yeah, transform right there. Yep. Would it? I wish we could. Gala? Where's Gala? We need a dog. Some dog? No? Okay. Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know. Oh, but don't you worry about the thing. Time for your fury, Gala. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. Or maybe Hyde would like a snack. I mean, maybe. Sure. I see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? That one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. It makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder though, what is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, and I see that no two people are alike, I will admit that it makes me very happy. So if someone comes from further away, but they feel an Earthling at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in the city? And the people... then the people in this city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an Earthling? Okay, what's happening over here? Mr. Hyde, no reason. Okay, sure. Perhaps no less beautiful? At the end of the day, who the heck knows? It's not like I can afford to spend time pondering it. I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. Thing is the law, and my job is to uphold it. Right, but despite everything you said, it's still unclear to me why the law is so stringent against aliens. Well, it's not so much that the law is stringent against them. It's more that there's no law for them. What do you mean? Well, at this point we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right? But we never made a treaty with aliens or anything resembling it. There's no law even acknowledging their existence. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, honestly, in a world like this with werewolves, vampires, banshees, and all the other shit, it's wild to me that they haven't even considered this to be a thing, you know? And it's not a... I mean, they found aliens before, right? Otherwise they wouldn't be searching for it and it's easy to find them and whatever. And they could just be like, okay, you know what? Let me talk to your boss or whatever. And then we can figure something out. But no, instead we're just going to, you know, catch you all and, I don't know, fuck you off the earth or whatever. I don't know, man. Why is that a problem? That's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence. There has been no thorough analysis of how they can cohabitate with Earthlings. As I said, it's all very confusing. For all we know, they could be very damaging to us. Yeah, and for all you know, it could be that... This makes me angry. So it feels safer to keep them away, at least for now. Oh my god. Safer for whom? It is what it is. I'm not afraid of aliens myself. And going after them is not my biggest passion. But since I'm doing this job, might as well aim for a promotion. Okay. You know what? Anyhow, just call us at fire if you spot any aliens, alright? You seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people. Some other people who should learn to be more straightforward. He's such a dick. For no reason. Why is he a dick to me? If they want their business to stay in business. This guy. I was thinking out loud because a lot of things happened lately, so I was just processing it, so it was insensitive. Okay, whatever. It's not like we care, Lucas. What was that? Just the coffee machine. It seems to have restarted now. That's a relief. Right. I think I'm going to conduct a search of the premises. Just to be on the safe. Meow. Oh, you again. What the heck is this? If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. It's come over once before. Looks like it might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. Good kitty. I think it likes you. What sort of place is this? With your fiddly machine and your weird pets. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, that was so fucking loud. Oh, Jesus. And such an annoying sound, too. Ugh. And now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Well, I guess you're off the hook for now, you and your cafe. But make sure I don't get such reports about you anymore. We will try our best, Mr. Agent. Jesus. Oh, that was so fucking loud. Holy shit. Silva, you're trembling. That's alright. You came out. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40% distasteful, 20% scary, and 38% exciting. I'm glad we can have a laugh about it. I apologize, this is just nerves. We are truly sorry for this disturbance. There's a typo. There's a typo down there. It's not your fault at all. But should you be sticking around here? The agent might come back. No. I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Although it's a good thing the little cat came in when it did. It bought us some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? Meow. We see. Do you speak cat? We can feel this earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. That's a cat, alright. That is indeed a cat. I feel all out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is indeed. Then make us a drink, and one for Silva as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting, and what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, Very sweet, very comforting drink. Okay, what is comforting though? So warm, a hot, sweet, comforting drink. Okay. Hot, sweet. What is comforting? Cinnamon? Tea, honey, cinnamon? Is Jules still here? It's not very warm though. Yeah, it's not very warm, actually. What if I go double tea? No. Entirely wrong. Okay, never mind. A hot, very sweet, comforting. Hibiscus is not sweet, I think. I mean, not as sweet, I guess. I mean, it's not gonna be coffee, not gonna be green tea. It needs to be hot, though. But tea is wrong, so it's not tea. What is warm here? It has to be tea, nothing else is warm. Unless we go double ginger, but that's not comfy or sweet. It's... Chocolate double honey. How is this warm though? They said it's supposed to be hot and it's not hot at all. The fuck? A hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. It makes no sense that this is hot. Okay, thank you, Jules, though, and Godspeed. Thank you. It makes no sense, honestly. Hot brewed but warm taste is not the same as hot. Everything is hot brewed, though. There is no cold drink we have unless we put like 500 milk in it. I mean, coffee is hot, green tea is hot, tea is hot, cacao is hot. Blue peas is hot because it needs to be hot water, so is hibiscus. You know? I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it again. Thank you, Jules, I appreciate it. Honey chocolate. Here you go, plenty of sweetness in this. Okay, gotta head out to the bank and get... Now back. Don't forget the vanilla sauce. Okay? Not again. This taste is amazing. Thank you. This is my kind of drink. Don't forget the vanilla sauce. It is very thick, is it not? The viscosity of this seems to be nearing 10,000 cups. CPS, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I won't see you in a few. Yeah, take care. Be safe. We like how different this experience is from the drink you served us the other night. I'm impressed though, Silver. You've become quite savvy at navigating these situations. Even if I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yeah, I would definitely prefer to avoid them. But I need to get used to them anyway. Why? The agent doesn't know you've come from outer space. Surely you should be off the hook for now. It's more complicated than that. You know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yeah. Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past few months, it's been the basis of operations for Save. Save? Safe. Society for aliens and various extraterrestrials. That's wild. Okay. I know it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I've had become savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling appearances and are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here and how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We always have known you were different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as the hive or as an earthling. Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? I'm not gonna do it. That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have a rest. We will remind you of it. I know you will. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it alright if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is also 98% depleted. Silver, is there anything we can do to help? You know, I've noticed it a few times already. We say we a lot, don't we? Like, we know we are just like them. I didn't forget the ending of the first game. But still, it's more obvious here than it was over in the first game. No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this. And you've been playing it very well. You are very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please come again soon. You will always be welcome here. Us and many others. We know, and we are grateful. Good night. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. Good night. See, now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. Yeah, let's walk and talk. Alright. What a night. This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. And I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. I wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a home? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Meow. Mew. Oh well, I guess it's time for you to let me close shop. But Silver, it's an honor to be related to someone like you. Okay, let's... Very obvious this time, fine. It makes a great point of making the player know or realize again that we are an alien too. So... Interesting. Alrighty, we're gonna do Tuesday, September 26th, 2023, after our break. That means we're gonna take 3 to 5 minutes to go to the toilet, stretch a bit, get some water, get some tea. I'm gonna grab some tea myself, because I don't feel like... Let me sit down properly, and then we're gonna continue. I have my tea, finally. Would you believe? Okay, let's put away my phone, because it's gonna distract me, and I'm a good streamer and not use my phone during my streams. Lucas? I think you never did that, right? I don't know why I said Lucas, I'm sorry. Curbing recent security breaches, government to block data leakers' websites. LOL, easy. Stop. First Workaholics Treatment Center to open in 2024. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Beachgoers report silver algae blooming on Alki Beach. Okay, Riona is gonna be here tonight because it's still storming again. So that's cool. Okay, today's delivery cutoff time 15. No night shift. Okay, so Rihanna is gonna join here. It's coming together. I cannot believe it. It's gonna be so good. Busy all day today. Don't forget to drink water. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard. Especially living in a city such as Seattle. But it feels nice to have someone depends on you, you know? Do you think VR could really take off in the future? I personally cannot use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. So she's 100? She's a 10, but about to marry a freelancing elf. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, that's... Okay, sure. So, what is new then? Do we have something else here? Oh, Amanda and Silva are both full. We upgraded them. We are full green friends. Yay! Okay, let's read our news stories. 7th of July by the Magpie Bridge. She looked so pretty in her rented hemp-patterned yukata. It's such a shame that it was raining tonight. I wondered if the renting place would charge more if we were to return to clothing somewhat damp. I felt bad for insisting we dress the traditional way for the Tanabata festival. That mundane thought immediately went away when I saw her, looking as if she came straight out of Makoto Shinkai movies. It was all worth it. If they charged extra, I'd shove my life savings at the lady who owned the renting place. She looked like dreams, and it was worth it. Her, with a yukata and umbrella and my heart and all. Too bad that Altar and Vega couldn't meet tonight with all the rain, huh? Ah, you remember the story. Good. Meanie, I do listen to your astrology stories, you know. Astronomy, but thank you for being there for my stories, milady. Under our transparent convenience store umbrella, we shared whatever lovers share under the rain in their own world. The shrine we went to was unexpectedly full, despite being a bit tainted by the rain and the puddles it creates. We had to line up in a small queue for our wishes, but that stretch of time was easily filled with small talk, as lovers like to have. She hid her paper when I tried to peek at her wishes. Cute. As if she wasn't going to ask me to hang it on the highest spot on the bamboo trees. Hey, next year, can we come here again? We were on our walk back to our hotel when she began. Her voice was a bit too soft, sunk under the noise the rain made. I'd be thrilled, but don't you want to use your long vacations to go somewhere else you haven't been? Nah, I like it here. Here, the moon looks so pretty. Really? It's raining though. I cannot even see the moon. Silly boy. Her grin. Prettier than all the full moons I've ever seen in my life. We took our time to walk home slowly, through the night street, just the two of us. But you know, I'm happy that you think we can still travel the world, that we are still us. I knew I shouldn't say something like that, but it felt like my insecurities got the better of me. Oh, pretty boy. Talking about rain on the parade, huh? Sorry, I couldn't help it. What if it rains again next year? What if we are not all sunshine and rainbows, like we used to be? Well, you know how in your Tanabata story, if it's raining, Altair and Vega cannot meet each other on the Magpie Bridge. Then the bridge would be like empty, right? She stepped in front of me, still so close under our umbrella. Then whatever happens, if it rains next year on the 7th of July, I will be waiting for you on the Magpie Bridge with this umbrella, silly. Okay, that was cute. That was really cute, I like that. Somehow I feel like it's going to be a long, long night. Long, long, man. Or not. Okay, day over. Goodbye. Gala! I can give you back your thing again. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Do I still have it? I still have it. Okay, nice. Everything is just fine. You are sure? Positive? How about you, sir? How is work? My shift is over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Ah, that's right. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yeah, what a nice surprise. He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Much obliged. Gonna be the usual? No. Henry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. I think it's called STMJ. I'll have a cup of that. We had that in the last game. Do we have it here too? I don't think we do. Nope, okay. So it was coffee, honey, and whatever. I'm gonna look that one up. STMJ. Coffee talk. I think that was the one where egg was in it, where I didn't have the egg and we did something else, Ryan in it, I think. Milk, ginger, honey. Okay. Oh, milk, ginger, honey. Give him a Zobo. No, I'm not. Hey, Goldine. Happy Monday. I hope your weekend was fine. How's life? Tell me everything. STMJ. And we gotta give him his card back. There you go. Weekend was okay? Oh, I see. I dropped my keycard here, huh? STMJ. A warm booster made of Suzu, Telur. Right? Egg. It says egg. I said it. I said it before. It's okay that I looked it up. I knew it. I just didn't know it, you know? Weekend was okay. Yours? Mine was fine. I spent most of the weekend creating Dungeons and Dragons character because I'm a nerd, I guess. So yeah, I had a good weekend. I cannot complain. Now, I have a spare. Because I already made a new one. I'm sorry, Gala. You know, Gala, Jules said that I shouldn't give you that. I should have given Hyde the thing, and, you know, it's... You know, Gala, you understand. Jules is always at fault, so that's, you know, it is how it is. It's always good to have an extra one at hand. The only downside is that it cost me 100 bucks. I'm sorry. Now I'm wondering where I should keep this one. Maybe in my locker at work? Or maybe give it your boyfriend? I'd hate to lose it here. Yeah, let's hope it never comes to that. One nutritious drink from the archipelago. Calming... blah. So what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. The drink's names itself is the ingredients. Susu, Telur, Maduro, Yahi. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. No wonder it somewhat reminds me of eggnog. Albeit spicier and not as rich. But I can see why Henry likes it. It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work. You are probably right. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime. What do you think? That would be lovely. Then consider it done. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh, why is that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little... annoyed. And it's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Him, yes. His car, not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now that you mention it, you may be right. I'm back and there's my boy Gala. Welcome back, Jules. Yeah, your boy Gala, who had to spend 100 bucks to replace his apartment key that we could have given Hyde. Jules. Just kidding, all good. Yeah, he had to spend 100 bucks for his replacement key. Which is, you know, poor boy. Did you get your vanilla sauce? I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you how old it is? Yeah, gave me the whole backstory of it. Nice, you got it, awesome. Oh. I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. Bread and bread rolls as well. Where's mine? I'll take one. The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it, which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? I was going to say homesickness, or maybe, you know, his husband lives here. Do it, you cowards. But I realize that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say though. It's the strange longing for times gone by. Yeah, Gala, come on. Considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you realize the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay. Just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. But we never do. Never completely, anyway. He literally tied you up with plush handcuffs and you can't do the math. My god, dogs really are the slow ones. It's true though. It's really true. That's such a good line. That is such a good line. Holy shit. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Quote. What's today's date again? Shit. 12th, I think? No, 13th. Shit, I fucked it up. That quote? Oh, shit. I know how to use my commands, okay? Quote number 3? What's quote number 2? Oh, maybe we'll see shit, right. Got it. Yeah, your first quote here is about plush handcuffs and BDSM. That's on brand. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. That sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh? Pretty much. Okay, Riona? Riona, there you are. Oh, hello there. Does Jules stream too? No. She does not. We meet again. Yes, hello. Bzzzt. Jules do not be streaming. At least not publicly, I guess. No, why would I do this to myself? That's fair enough. Excuse me for a moment. Got it. Hey Riona. Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay then. Is Lucas coming back? How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tire. There's really no need for concern as it was an easy fix. Lucas is coming back, yay. But thank you for asking. I think you are the only person that is happy that Lucas is coming back, Goldine. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Oh, fuck me. Is it tea double milk? No, right. Just making sure I wasn't missing out on your streams. You're probably very good at PUBG. Oh. You're so annoying, Goldine. The thing is... Hold on, Jane, I got the code. Yeah, I know. The sad thing is, now that I have a camera up, I cannot hide that I'm entertained by whatever Goldine is shitting on about in chat. I cannot fucking say, you know, I cannot be like, this is not funny, Goldine, and then have a smile on it, you know? It's really annoying. I literally ran back from the kitchen. Oh, I'm sorry, Jules. So yeah, I think it's tea milk something, because a White Russian is like run milk and something else. Why do these people always order when I'm busy? I don't know. Tea is the right, the rest is wrong. That sucks. Tea is the, before we just had to imagine your silent giggle. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Then again, I never giggle silently, I guess. Okay, a Russian tea. Dude, I have no idea. Yeah, I've been thinking of White Russian, but, you know... I used to drink that a lot in a bar, like way back when. Lemon and cinnamon. I knew about lemon, I think. I was like, okay, I was hovering over lemon, but cinnamon I would have never guessed. Thank you, Jules, I appreciate it. Russian tea. Okay, let me see what that says. Despite the name, it's a totally American drink. I mean, we are not gonna be able to 100% this game, sadly, because we ruined Hyde. And we gave one wrong one wrong drink. This is a fucking sentence, dude. Holy shit. Okay. Riona just had birthday, too. September 18th. We didn't play the September 18th, though. I think we started with the 20th? I think. Russian tea for the lady Russian to deliver. That's a good one. It's not. It's not a good one, Riona. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Jules. You're welcome. So, who are you meeting with, if I may ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. That's right. So you two did end up connecting after all. We did, yes. But truth be told, I really wasn't sure about contacting him at all. Why is that? Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so. Nevertheless, I sent him an email the following night. Right after the completion of my final delivery at 3 AM. That is pretty late. A little, but surely no worse than forgetting it altogether. But he replied straight away, to my surprise. I had no idea he was such a night owl. Or perhaps just an extremely early bird. Right? I wonder if he ever sleeps. He's an influencer, so no. That should be a question for you too, miss. Oops. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness from when we first met. Which was another surprise, since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern. Well, he did return here the next evening looking for you. I'll be in the kitchen real quick. Coming right. Don't run. You're gonna fall and you're gonna hit your head, and then you're gonna be. You'll be like, "Hey, Jen, this is all your fault." You know. Yeah, let's not run. Take your time. It's fine. Do your thing. Riona, did he? Like with the flower? What was with the flower that you? Seriously, how do you open a fucking flower package otherwise? You're fiddling the thing up, no? And it just happened to be ripped open, so fuck you. Ah, this makes me angry. I'm gonna hear about that fucking flower package in the next 50 years. Fucking hell. I see, how peculiar. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers and have been texting ever since. Well, I know I am. Then he said he wants to meet up and speak in person. which is why I'm here now. But I'm still not quite sure it's necessary. Whenever you get bitchy, remember that flow. I'm gonna ban you, Jules. I mean, he just wants to chat and hang out. Perhaps? I suppose we will see. Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight. I wonder if Hyde would have been joining if we gave him Gerla's apartment key. That would have been interesting to know. You won't. Who will be here with a cheat sheet then? I do have a phone, and I can open it up on the other monitor. Whenever you get killed really quick in PUBG, remember that flower pick. Well, great, now Goldine is starting with his shit too. Thank you, Jules. Now I have fucking Goldine on that too. Fucking hell. Probably for the best, given the circumstances. I hate you guys. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Where's Lucas? Lucas is probably, I don't know, playing Marvel Rivals or whatever. Like our Lucas, not the dude from the game. I mean, he's probably playing games or doing stuff on the back. That's he's a lurker. Let him lurk. There he is. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it would become more stable as the days go by, but... Remember the floor pick. No! I'm gonna blacklist the word flower if you continue on with that. Or floor? Flower? No, it's flower. I'm gonna blacklist the word. Every time you write it, you get banned. No need to apologize for something out of your control. That's right, you tried everything you could. Mehl. Gutes deutsches Mehl. I know. Thank you for your understanding. Müll. Müll. Oh. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? Why the big pause? Sorry? Oh, I mean, the hospital admission problem from the other day. Oh, that. There's no need for you to tell the story, Jules. Nobody needs to know our secrets. For a minute there, I thought I had beef with kids I was unaware of. We are really lacking on Austrian knowledge. No, we are not. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you, feeling better? Ah, yes, well. I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago. We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it. Thank you. While we're on the topic, I told Officer Shoshi what happened to your car. Well, how are you supposed to open the fucking packages otherwise? Like, tell me how you fucking open those packages. Like, this is how you open, no? Like, what the... How else would you open a fucking flower package? Huh? I don't understand. Yeah. It's all my fault, man. Yeah, I know. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. Hold on. It was quite near the police station, actually. At a metered spot just outside the now defunct library. Oh, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection. Yeah, that's correct. I see. So it was originally a library. You know the area? I know of the property, yeah. It has been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's being done with it. Since it's located in a very populated, culture-centric neighborhood. That is true. There's even an art college nearby. Right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd. Odd how? Oddstava. It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. Oh, tea is so good, dude. This time I didn't leave it in too long. Yeah, thank you for that, Jules. Appreciate it. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. Feel? Don't you mean remember? I'm gonna tidy up said kitchen now and make lunch. Yeah, you do that. Godspeed, Jules. Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd. Yeah, thank you. Well, there used to be a flea market there a long, long time ago. Perhaps that is what you were recalling. A flea market, huh? The last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait. There was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets. Okay. And this is something you do not remember. Okay. A dead tree, huh? No idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever too, as far as I know. That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts. Remembrances? Hold on. I'm just going to recap a bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area. That has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there. Oh? Are you serious, Pops? Why wouldn't I be? That is crazy. Okay. The fucking place is filling up, dude. We have all places seated here. I don't think we ever had all places seated, did we? At least not the front ones. I know we have another table back here on the window or whatever. But we never had the bar filled. So that's cool. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey-ya. Oh boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello. For the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here. Well, you're in luck because it is. Oh damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it for you? It's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Okay. Just bring it with my drink later. Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well, well, well. What's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer. Officer? How did that happen? The officer? We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalized. Oh? They got your car too, lady? Yeah, but it's not a big issue. Still, sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss? I can send you the coordinates if you'd like. That'd be real swell. Got it. Okay. Oh. Is it within the area you expected, or...? Pretty much. The same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured, we already increased patrols in that area. That is great. But I'm the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. What's that? Am I hearing you out of all people doubting my skill? No, of course not. I just thought it means an unfortunate increase to your workload. Yeah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyways, give me your strongest espresso, and don't forget my lighter. Okay. So 3 times coffee is espresso, there's nothing wrong I can do, unless I don't need to give him the drink. So just triple coffee. Unless Jules is screaming at me in 2 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Just kidding. I'm gonna sip on my tea, waiting for confirmation, so that's okay. Hold on, 1 second. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, I don't know. It should be fine giving him the espresso, I think. So I did a little mishap. You're good? Okay. Oh, there it is. Thank you. You probably think I'm being silly. But what can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. Right. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Cheers. Ah, perfect, as always. Are you ready to order? Might as well. I'd like something desserty. Because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Anything specific in mind? Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It was so thick I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name reminded me of a song, but for some reason I cannot remember the title right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. Real? Then I have that thick cocoa. It's like it got milk and a little hot spicy kick to it. Okay, milk, hot and spicy. Ginger, I guess? Right? Chocolate milk ginger? That... yeah, okay, good. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but I'm being paranoid because last time I was like, yeah, that's 100% it. And then Jules is like, no, hold on, it's wrong, stop! You know? Wait, what was the name? I forgot. I was, Spanish Sahara. Warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. Barcelona. Oh, so that's what it's called? That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. Then bon appetit. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thank you. You're so welcome. So, Pops. Just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was? Creepy patrolling experience? Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it. Because maybe it's just a tad too spooky. Even for me. What happened? Tell him, Bobs. It's not that big a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You've got a point there. Alright, tell us about it. Speak up, boy. Yeah, we're talking about the area anyway, right? Yup. Well, I've been patrolling there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots. A fence here and there. And an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree? What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by the city back in January. Huh. The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why? What's up? We were actually talking about it earlier and, being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to the tree than just, well, being old? You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Are you expecting something from me? Huh? Oh, no, no, no. I'm sorry if I crossed the line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind. Gladly. Almost forgot about me there, huh? Sorry, I might have a thing for Leona, I really like you too, but, you're taken and, So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars would park there overnight at most, which makes keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal enough. As expected though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story. Hold on. Lucas is being a little sissy again. What a stage setup, huh? That's funny, Shoji. That's so funny. And we're back. That's so funny. Thank goodness. Sorry about that. Please, continue. Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift and I found nothing was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaced across the street and 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. My plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. Then, at the end of the walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking it was another night job well done. Right? Wrong. As I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars. 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you. In a span of less than 10 minutes. That is wild. It would take several minutes to flatten just 1 tire. And that's if you're just using the right tools. Right? But that wasn't all. No, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. They were going farther and farther away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all. Huh. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? Look at Gala, he thinks this is all bullshit. I mean, he kinda looks like it, yeah. Lucas is into it though. The infrareds actually managed to catch something. But the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Jeez Louise, Pops. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool though. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see. Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast. Right? Anyway, I think I want another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it. Roger that, what would you like? What do you suggest? How about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. Can you use the red flower stuff you have as a base? I mean hibiscus, definitely. Red flower tea with ginger, touch of honey. Hibiscus, ginger and honey. There we go. Let me check if the lighter somehow happened to be my drawer again. Okay, it is not. Okay, what is it? Hey-Jai Rosella. Steeped with roasted ginger with a touch of honey. Perfect for rainy evenings. I really like hibiscus tea. I don't think I ever had hibiscus tea. Okay, what's up here? Born and raised in Seattle, still a lactose intolerant cop. Glad we checked that. Oh, what does it mean? Jai means ginger, te means tea, and Rosella is Roselle, another name for hibiscus. Oh really? I have some here. I could have made you some. Yeah, I mean... next time, I guess. I see a legit herbal drink. Spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call. I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Can you tell these 3 to buy something else or leave? Georgie just bought something, and the other drinks are still piping hot, as you can see on the cups. It's still piping hot, so it's fine. You know? If you want, I can send you a few bags with your next cookie package to try. I mean, you can put 1 or 2 in. Yeah, sure. Why not? Like, I switched... since I switched back to loose tea, I rarely use tea bags anymore. But sure, I could at least try. Sure. But not too much. Like, since you like it and it's probably expensive, you know, just pipe it down. If that's the case, let me join your patrol. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more. Wait a sec, what do you mean by ghosts, eh? Jumping the gun a little there, ain't ya? You know, he wants to be on night patrols, but is scared of the fucking dark. I don't know, dude. It is expensive, but not too much. I put 2 bags in the... Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This is a really serious problem, Cat. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? Also, I kinda happen to realize that Lucas and Riona are not talking about their whole soprano thing that they wanted to work about, right? Like, this whole story just overshadowed the whole side plot of them. No, not me. But she might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Lucas, you need to talk to Rihanna. My cats are fighting, but also not really. I mean... Cats doing cat things, I guess. Are you aware of the story behind the tree? Huh? There's not much enthusiasm in those mechs. Oh, it's like, I'm bored, let's just... Oof, okay. I'll make some capo on the toast. That sounds good. I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. What? Allow me to explain. Okay. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct? Right. They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that. Huh. I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. I think I skipped something. I did not, okay. Organizing equitable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace. But it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. Was all that before the Vindication Act? Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo. What? That's as good as like not existing at all. Really, that's horrible. It was the main reason why the Fairy Market was created in the first place. To ensure transients' survival throughout the changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore... The start of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection. Just so people would notice and come and take a look. Sound kinda too low-key, no? Because it was illegal, silly. Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there. And the only evidence left of the crime was that tree. Standing, there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it? How long ago was this? The accident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcefully disbanded in 1961. Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget. Huh? We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Oh. Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that nobody was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient, with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case. But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not the one people might expect. You mean the tree? Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarkers behind. Not all can do that though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. So, if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it was classified as remains yet. It wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. And that is messed up. Beyond messed up. Whoa. I'm boiling. I'll take that a further look into this more. But I have a question for you. Yes? You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. Break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep you all posted. Man, my nose is so itchy. What the hell? Stop it. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm though, if you don't mind, miss. Yeah? It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not, unfortunately. That is why there used to be memorabilia around that tree. There were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it was not enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree. It really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It's quite scary to think about. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about. Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Look, would you look at that? This Lucas is kind and, you know, respects his elders. Huh? Lucas? Could cut a piece out of that, dude. Well, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona. Thank you. See you around. Bye. You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Well, just kidding. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I would not mind one. Nice, what do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to the blue pea tea. Ooh, okay, I'll order something for you, may I? Sure. Could you try this mix? I saw a pretty drink in the video and it looked perfect for Our Lady. Well, what is it? Tell me. Blue pea, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. Okay. A lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. There we go. Galaxy mint tea. Okay, let me see what it is. Witness the morphing nebula as the lemon is poured into the cup. Magical and refreshing. Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you. It looks nice. Very pretty. I like it, thank you. I'm glad you do. And wow, it looks exactly what I envisioned. You're a G. Let's move on. I'm happy you both enjoyed it. But man, that whole craze earlier though. It was a lot to take in. Also about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? Ugh. Did you feel scared? Of just disappearing in the end? Oh, this is getting deep now, is it? 'Cause I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way. The traditional way. Oh? Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Oh, aha. Now that's what you call huge pressure. Before that though, can I ask a little tiny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may not have an idea on why you're choosing the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place? Because it's been done before. Pardon? Because there was already a banshee who did it before. So I know it is not impossible. Whoa, for real? Her part was that of a sorbet aria. God, I have no idea of the fucking terms, dude. And she was not very well known. What is a sorbet aria? Oh, I mean she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century opera, sorbet arias would be sung toward the end of the second act. Usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts. Hence sorbet aria. Oh, I see. Like background singing at the end of a show or something. Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera. But hearing a banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me. Oh man, I bet it was. Sadly, I couldn't find any of her works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own. That's really cool and brave of you to do so. I agree. I have never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. Don't be embarrassed, I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you. And wishing to leave a mark on this world. Is that what you think? Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before. And that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful, yet courageous. Right, because the path you're choosing to walk is still difficult. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's going to remember us? No comment. Oh. Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Us banshees see the end differently than most. So, care to enlighten me? I cannot speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up within a large family unit, you know? Like humongously large. Literally couldn't count all my siblings even if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere thanks to my dad. I mean, there's always... I mean, how do satires read? How's that working? We weren't wealthy enough, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us for real. But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money. Though it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Then he'd just leave again a couple days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my older bros had already moved out by the time I hit high school. Give me one sec. Cool. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died. Oh. Which is where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it was weird to receive the news of his death from an attorney. Knowing he passed away by himself. And how it took them a week to find out. Natural causes, by the way, so... I mean, how did he check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where were my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It was just so crazy to me. And I guess it just kind of haunted me. Haunted how? My life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, you know? I mean, it in the best way possible. My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. Gonna do so much better than you, sir, and all that. I see. But then I received the news that he left me the house? Like, I know he had no money. That house is probably one of the only assets he had left. So when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was, what went through his mind exactly? The fact that he had a will at all was probably already a surprise for you. Exactly. What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore? When he's already long gone? Anyway. So my older brothers come back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings. Wanting a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We are a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That was why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know. Because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone after all. So I did not know better how predatory things could be. Man, this isn't even gonna be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just really didn't like their production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be an all-around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. Yes, I'm saying vlog, and not vlog. Vlog sounds like fucking... no. I hate that. It's a vlog. That didn't discourage me at all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. I'm gonna die on that hill. It's a vlog and not a vlog. Sorry. We're such a boomer sometimes. What? It doesn't make sense. Jesus. Fucking hell. But what ended up destroying my willpower was actually something real close, you know? Vlog. Okay, you know what? That's an explanation I can get behind. It is a blog, not a B-log. Okay, you know what? I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see your argument. I can see your argument. What do you mean by that? Well, in a house where everyone wants to be the main character, each of us would need a solid, distinct persona, yes? Eventually I was assigned one too. Which was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted me to be the worst version of what I am, essentially. Lucas, can you quote this, please? I think we have our first Goldine quote. With heavy emphasis on what? I just choke on my cup. I had a lot of nicknames too, like, hey up baby goat. What are you up to now, satire boy? Here comes the party goatee. Mr. Excess. You gonna go fishing again tonight or what? Oh god. Fishing? We took go out and try to hit on people. And we weren't allowed to come home unless we failed spectacularly or scored. Oh. I always try to be the punchline though. Can you add the quote, please? Or do I have to do it myself? Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. But there were almost more views when something ended badly. Because they look like logs. Jesus. I was looking up the form. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Please forgive me, master. Please forgive me, master. But it was still the worst, because I really had to act it all out, you know? Bothering people for pretend dates, be sort of a dumb jerk just for jokes. Just so all looked fun for the camera. Even if scripted, I never really liked doing it, honestly. Because in the end, all of it just reminded myself of my dad, you know? And I kept thinking, does the apple never fall far from the tree after all? Oh, I just realized I forgot the year in the quote. It's a random quote every time, Jules, and we only have 4. So it's a 1 in 4 chance to be yours. Ugh. So yeah, the whole thing is just really, really, really sucked. You had it difficult. Yeah. Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked in the end. No disagreement here. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about. It's fine. Thank you. That is not right, though. Is it, okay, it should be something in the form. If not, you have to delete it and re-edit, I guess. It should be on the form. Didn't work? Maybe don't go with... Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. I didn't even have the thing. Hold on. What do we think? Are they gonna hook up? Okay, I'm gonna check after the break that we're gonna do soon. So, let me... Because the timer is coming and it keeps coming. And they keep coming. What are we thinking though? Are they gonna... Yeah, I think they're gonna hook up. I think that... everyone is gonna hook up now. So far, everyone is hooked up. I mean, at least in our canon heads, I guess. Check during the break, maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm... Refresh, dude. I just don't want to take up more of your time. So I can just ask you a direct question? Sure. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? I realized I was being dumped the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but. But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yeah, I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all of this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot. All to justify the gain, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. Shoshi. Shoshi has no better half, but he's taken, so that's fine. Yeah, Luan Baileys are done too. Yeah, I think the only one in-game solo is Rachel still, no? Like in-game, like not Lucas and, you know, not IRL Lucas and Rachel, but Rachel in-game and in-game whatever. I think that's missing. It'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. Freya is single too, right? Good call. I forgot about Freya since we haven't talked to her in like forever. Though it won't be much at first. Because I don't have that much money ready for use at the moment, so... wait, this is a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure though. How does the show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure yet. But ideally it will have like an interview at first, and then I'll record your singing. In Forever aka since the last game, yeah. Silver and Amanda are also single, that's true. For whatever reason, I just linked them already, you know. I will also be doing all the editing and stuff. But they ended up being siblings, and I was like, okay, maybe not. It's gonna take a bit of time, since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own, too. Yeah, I learned, guys. Vlogging. So I can bet you the result will be quality. Your show will tank if I'm the first guest, you realize that, right? Silva should hook up with our barista? Nah. Nah. If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you. Yeah, they're gonna hook up 100%. I'm flattered. But no thank you. Okay. Thanks for considering me though. Thank you for giving it a thought. Looks like I have to go. Okay. I just clicked the snooze button. Fuck you, Lucas. It's nothing to do with that, what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yeah, I get it. Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Yeah, they're gonna hook up 100%. Maybe? I'll take it. Thank you for your time too. Sorry if I bored you. Nah, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around? Safe trip? Alrighty, see ya. Bye. Wait, is Gala still here? Did Gala leave already? I'm not sure. I cannot recall. It's always your pleasure. I think tonight was the most I have talked in the past 2 years. And I'm quite glad to hear that. Honestly, if I wouldn't be streaming, I wouldn't talk at all either. So, you know, it's good. It's good getting the words out, I guess. Thank you. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. We talk a lot though. Sure, we talk like twice a week at this point. On voice call. Like, typing is not writing, you know? Typing is not talking, is what I'm trying to say. Also, streaming helps me to gather my thoughts and bring them out, which is helpful. Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. Playing BG3 without me, SMH my head. Last week we talked 4 days. Yeah, but usually we have 2 days we play together. We have Tuesdays and we have Fridays. You know? But I'll see you again soon. And we'll be waiting always. Safe trip. Also, it's gonna be more once we, you know, do more co-working together maybe. If you enjoyed it the last time, I guess. So we're gonna talk 5 more minutes 10 more minutes per hour. So that's fun. Ooh, I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. Alrighty. We can finally do our breaky break. My shaky heart, or whatever. My breaky heart. What was it? I cannot recall. Anyhow, it is time for our break. We're gonna be playing for another hour. I feel good, but I'm gonna stay sitting because I like sitting at the moment, and my back is not happy that I stood for the first hour. My achy breaky back. Yeah, it was that video from you, right? I remember. Oh god, okay. Lucas is freaking out, so I'm gonna send you off to the clips. I'll see you all in 3 to 5. Let's see. In the social media, what's up? Dinner with my team. Normal schedule. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. Yeah, I would have loved to take a break. Thank you, Stream Elements. Okay, enough of that. And Lucas got his Rachel, so that's cool. Have you ever heard a story that wows you, so you try to go for your dreams because you're so inspired to do something or anything? Oh god, you are so annoying, Lucas. Like the in-game Lucas. I mean, you are annoying too, but you get what I mean. All the ingredients are stocked up, and the weather's keeping quiet. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories. Oh, talking about stories. We have to read our thingamajig. Sorry, Gala, you have to wait. I gotta read. They are together. They are together. What's left on the bar counter? Can I borrow your lighter? Sure, have at it. Cheers, mate. You waiting for someone? Maybe, maybe not, I guess. Who knows now? Jeez, man, sorry to hear that. Tell you what, next round's on me. You sure about that? I'll take it then. No worries. Sorry about your situation, man. This is a good bar, so drink on. Leave your sadness at the bar counter. That's what they always say, right? Huh, amen to that. Yep. Come on, here's to a good bar and to unexpected company, eh? Interesting thing you said earlier. Leave your sadness at the counter. You do that often here? Yeah, this bar's good. Bartender's kind and they won't kick me out if I drink too much, so yeah. Where do you think it goes after you leave it here? The sadness? Oh, interesting philosophical question you got there. Somewhere far away, hopefully, never to come back. But what if it does? Then we steal up and order another drink. Then another and another until either the sadness gives up or our livers do, I guess. Tough life you got, huh? Well, Sisyphus in the boulder, you know. I mean, what other choice do we have? None, I guess. Yeah, that's just how it is. This is fucking... I gotta go now. Interesting chat we had, huh? Tell you what, maybe this is the whiskey talking, but it felt like hanging out with an old friend, mate. Forget about what person you were waiting for. And hopefully I'll see you here again sometime, okay? Sure, man. I'm always here for you. After all, you're the one who left me at this counter, right? This was a fucking awful story, but okay. Good evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you two together. How did you go at the hospital today? Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? No, that's not it. It's just... Well, for starters, my fury is giving me a hard time. Exhausted. Your fury? Is it the full moon already? No, but I sometimes get pre-fury symptoms. Pre-fury symptoms? Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for fury. And that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Let me double check what Gala had was. I think it was green tea, milk and ginger? Oh, not green tea, it was just tea. Okay, tea, milk, ginger. Just in case we're gonna need it. You know, who knows. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask, but it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. I mean, I know one way for you to get more energy out there, you know, with you and height, you know. It can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. Small but annoying. That does not sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it is not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual. Alright, he's more tired, not more energetic. That's... I got it the other way around. And a bit cranky as well. Oh boy. That sounds like me a weekday before my period. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was maybe the comparison to, who knows. But if I would say your period is your fury time, you're gonna slap me, you know. So I'm not doing that, obviously. Is there a drink that could help you with that? I never found one, but if anyone can come up with it, it's you. I'm not that. You're not that bad. You're not bad. You're not. Since a gala hat can soothe your fury, maybe it could work pre-fury as well. Maybe, but I think it would need to be more relaxing. Like a gala hat but with no caffeine. And maybe blue? Okay, so milk, ginger. Ginger doesn't have caffeine in it, right? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So this should be correct. Over here. A blue pea, milk, ginger. Good. I know I'm good, but is the drink good? I couldn't help it, sorry. A gala tea. Let me see what the gala tea. A silky but spicy beverage that soothes furious emotions and brings dormant joys back to life. Okay. What's happening with Gala? Tell me everything. Veteran, now working in a hospital. I know. Do you come up with these names on the spot? No, it takes a bit of soul searching to tailor it to the situation and so on. That almost makes it sound like you know in advance what we're going to order. Call it a sixth sense. Right, let's see how your sixth sense tastes. I think you want to taste Hyde's sixth sense. But, you know. This is excellent, exactly what I needed. I'm very happy to hear that. What's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen? Did you fight again? Actually, guess I'll just come out with it. I need your help. My help? Come on, I wasn't that bad. Did they have a bad night? You know? No, I was so tired today. I nearly fell asleep on the job. Ugh. But most importantly, it's not good for you. Moping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this, and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I came up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as is. You should know by now how I feel when fear is about to hit. Thanks for that fucking earworm. I cannot recall what earworm I might have given you, but you're welcome. The achy breaky heart thing, I guess? You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one. Lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling. Looking so gloomy, it sucked the color out of the room. Okay, stop. It's enough singing it one time, okay? Second time gets me copyrighted. Never mind. And it's not the first time either. It's a constant these days. Please help me help him. I'm at my wit's end. Okay, what are we glooming about? Mr. Hyde? Fine. Nodders. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Have you tried to blow? I mean, it's a question. Or I would be, if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old. And I've never been this bored in my entire life. Interesting, you usually make it sound like you're much older. 40 years old in vampire years. I'm not saying how old that is in other species years. Eyes on the prize, cryptid. Intervention first, gossip later. My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. What was that? My job! Hey, no need to shout. Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. But modeling stopped being fun ages ago. You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind then? Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while. So they had to be elegant, well-made and versatile. Some campaigns that are featured in staying on billboards for months. And I knew the clothes would last decades. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with the wearers. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign. The brand posts it online and it gets attention for what? 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in and everything's forgotten. Blink and it's gone. 1 sec. Alrighty, I'm allergic to bullshit, I guess. There's no bond to be built here. Isn't that changing these days, though, with slow fashion and the like? That is true, and people are getting into vintage clothes too. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same. What about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night, and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. So are you saying that you'd like to leave more of a mark? It seems to be the theme of this game. Either leaving a mark or not. Like, it's like the 5th time we have, like, leaving a mark, how people, you know, want to be remembered after they pass or whatever. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered. That became a part of their lives in a real way. You do know you have people in your life in a real way, right? People who always remember you? That's not the same thing. Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference. No thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts? Did you mistake me for a hard-working vampire? You know, that's fair. That's fair. Do you see what I'm dealing with? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, that sounds good. Just make me something I like. Anything you see me enjoy recently or when we first met. That was the Hibiscus thing. What was it though? Was it a Sobo? Shit. What was it? The Band-Aid face guy has been at the bar forever. It's a Sobo. Okay. Hibiscus double ginger. There you go, Goldine, you got your Sobo. Also, the Band-Aid face guy is named Gala. He's one of our favorites. So don't you put disrespect on his name, okay? Unlike Cryptid, who is a bozo. Nice. And you lost your bet, Hyde. A bet? When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday, I told him many people cared about him. And I bet you could remember what he liked, even if he gave you no instructions. So now I get to say that I was right. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner. Gala reminds me of Shadow. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you even fucking dare. You know what? This is a message I can ban you for. Be very careful with your next sentence, Goldine. You're being shot at from both sides of the spectrum. That's so funny. At a place of my choosing. You're going to pick that horrible steakhouse again, aren't you? Oh man, I'm going back to my game. Getting into cover. Are you playing Hades or Dragonage? I like Gala, but... Have you won other bets in the past, Mr. Gala? Let's see. You say it, Hyde. He has won every single one of the bets we've ever made. This can turn very badly for Goldine. Wow. I want a smooch from Doom himself. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm this close on being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food. Just drop it in my face, why don't you? Get a room for that one, please. This is so good. Hey, Lua. I don't have to explain myself. You're not explaining, Goldine. Okay. Busy night, I see. Hi, Miss Lua. Busy and lively, just the way we like it. That's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I wanted to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it has been a while. But we ended up fighting with Bailey instead. Okay, what's up here? The fact I've been blood sober for 10 years now. A model, stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Sure. You must be getting bored of our arguments. It's alright, they're kind of fun to watch. How are things with you two, by the way? Just let me order before I answer, if it's alright. Yeah, sure. What do you want? I spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations, so I have a bit of a sore throat. Is there anything you would recommend for that? Definitely something with lemon and honey. Okay, so tea, lemon, honey. Are we going the classic? I think we should be good with classic tea, lemon, honey. Green tea? Okay, let's trash it then, I guess. Green tea, lemon, and honey. Yeah, I did it. It's fine. We're good, Jules. We're good. You need to remember there's a delay. The longer you watch the stream, the longer the delay can get. So maybe, you know. No, I've been waiting for a bit. It's all right. We figured it out. It's good. All is good in the world. There you go, Lua. Some honey to soothe, some lemon to boost recovery. Indeed. I cannot even... A cure for a sore throat. And we have social media stuff for Lua. More French. Fuck that. Thanks, Dr. Cryptid. Oh, I'm a doctor now. This is truly lovely. Just what I needed. That's great to hear. My company's trying to get a big contract, so I've been organizing meetings with everyone, making sure it's all according to plan. That sounds pretty tough. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making, and a part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you're probably gathered that Bay and I have been fighting. Yeah, and Hai told me a little bit about it too. Right, well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days. And honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bay means well. He suggests all these things that he thinks I'd like. And I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. I should be grateful that he's trying to please me. But I get annoyed instead. And then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know. Well, it would be easier if we always acted rationally. If we only got annoyed at the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't that simple, are they? That is true. Although I guess if you figured out what actually annoys you, it would help. That's the problem, I'm not sure. At first, I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making at my job is taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. I don't want Bay to spend much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that though. But I'm realizing that might not even be the main issue. The more he sends me links to venues and caterers, the more it feels wrong to me. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bay. But the way we are planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing the most popular wedding pictures online. There are always those big parties, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues. They rent these beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. I used to look at that and think, this is great, and this is what I want. But now it all just feels more and more off to me. Why don't you tell your fiancé that? What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? Or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget? It's up to how you communicate it, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much, you all know that. This is supposed to be our special day. A way to celebrate our partnership. Bay wants to honor that. He'll feel awful if he thinks I don't. Or if he thinks I don't trust him. I swear, you and your elf are well matched. You always worry so much about what others think, instead of working out your own wants and needs. Couldn't be me. At all. You do realize that's the important bit, right? I mean, generally, yes, I get that, but how does it apply here? What do you think it means to honor your partnership? To celebrate it properly for starters? Right. And who are you in that partnership with? I believe you've met him, the blonde guy with the puppy eyes. Right. I'm glad you remember that, because you were making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married. You got a point. Heidi's so smart and still so fucking dumb. I swear to God. And the strangers who put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. This is so fucking smart, dude. Yeah, come on. Just put it out there. Oh, Jesus. I dropped the controller, sorry. Didn't mean to startle anyone if I did. Sorry. Have it in trainers at the fast food joint, if that's what you like. That way you can take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if you make it feel properly yours. I still want a pretty outfit and decent food. Thank goodness. But point well taken. It's just, my family might have certain expectations. Did they openly say that? No? Then maybe they do. Or maybe you just think they do. The only way to find out is talk to them. Talk to them. Yes. Besides, isn't Bailey also about to become your family? You sure are the only family he's got. I'm not saying to disinvite everyone or to fight with them or anything. But you shouldn't put their needs above your own. I really shouldn't I? You've given me food for thought, thanks. My pleasure. He's so fucking smart. Can we talk about a second how this whole thing, Hyde is helping everyone and then still is like, oh, man, I cannot deal with this shit on my own. I don't want to work as a model anymore. Maybe clearly communicate it with someone else so we can figure out a way for us to professionally evolve it. Typical. Amazing how you perk up when you give people advice. Maybe you should become a therapist. You know what? make a spin-off game with Hyde as the main dude. It doesn't need to be a therapist, but something among this mediator or whatever. Make it huge. Make it like a giant. It's either Hyde figures it out, or there will be war against, I don't know, whatever. And just make Hyde be the main character and us play as Hyde. This is basically the same that we're doing right now, honestly. Just make it the spin-off. Easy. Easy money. I'm gonna pay for that. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counselor, but I agree with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that. You don't need to be fucking tactful, dude. I mean, you kinda do, but not as much as one think you should. Are you looking to change careers? He's bored of modeling. Finds it too impermanent. Wants to leave a mark. Wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary. Honestly, this would be such a good spin-off game. Oh god. Now I want the spin-off game. Fuck. Well, is there any way you could make modeling fun again? I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago. What happened then? You know? Also, I would like to butt in here. He said 20 years ago. I would then ask, vampiric or, you know, and then maybe we could find out how many vampiric years one human year is. So we can figure out how old Hyde is. Just to annoy him. Just to poke a little bit at him. Give him a sheet of paper with his age on it and just see what happens. And she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, locked the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup. Then she whipped out an old film camera, a proper relic. I hadn't seen one like it since the 60s. My granddad has an old black and silver camera with those lenses. Was it something like that? Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light. And also because it was a slower experience. Something that would allow us to connect more. At first I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usual posing, switching and posing some more. But something felt different. Then I realized what it was. Most of the time, we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, and if that. Is that unusual? Yeah, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing. That she was wasting her money. But we had a great time, and we got kind of friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. I fooled around, shot some random stuff and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come with her to her darkroom. Watch how she developed the pictures and how they came out. You did always have a fondness for dark places. Comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know? A me I could recognize. But that's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put into processing each frame. Working each picture through the chemical baths. Hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magical ritual. And her portrait. When she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera, and it was the first time she really liked a portrait someone took of her. I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kinds of tales, or to launch into soppy monologues, really. Just forget it. No, I think it's a beautiful story, and it gives me an idea, I think, of another career for you. Please share. You'd be doing both of us a solid. Words are hard today. Go on then. Well, maybe it is because I've looked at so many of them recently, but apparently film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures. It's what you said, it captures the light beautifully. And it's a more personal, slower approach. I like the idea of a counselor better. I want that game really bad. Please. Maybe you could try that. Who, me? No, the other vampire is looking for a new line of work. Gala with a... Damn. We have a vampire therapist on our... You do have that. I didn't do it. I forgot about it, if I'm being honest. I think you've got the wrong guy here, Lua. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month. Oh well, forgot about that then. No, don't forget about it at all. It would be perfect for you. Come on, Hyde. I know you like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental. And you love to chat people up. You'd solve all the bridesmaids' drama and offend the parents. But most importantly, you did something for the people that they'll never forget. They look at your pics their whole lives. If that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is. You're assuming they won't get divorced. Yeah, that crossed my mind too. I don't know if this is the right topic for Miss Lua. It's alright, I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades. The wedding still is an unforgettable moment in someone's lives. That career in the mafia is really looking up. You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep on my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick-skulled vampire. Just don't stay out too late, okay? Yeah, alright. That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do. And maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde. And good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one. It will be. Good night, Lua. Bye, goodbye. Adios, amigos. Here we go again. Last one sitting. Proper night owls. You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. Ridiculous, right? That's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. It sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I do sometimes, but I'm not a romantic. People get married, they think they're taking a first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and then next thing you know... I don't want to sound too depressing. So you don't believe in love? Of course I do, but only in a certain kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone, to enjoy their company. You can do that for years, with friends, family, lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. And they're still them. There's no two souls becoming one, not really. I wouldn't know. The one time I tried, it really didn't work out. Wow, the one time. Good job, Hyde. But do you regret trying? Dude, there's a big giant doggo. That's, you know... I'm sure, you know, that... Let's just have it, please. It confirmed for me that marriage and the like... It's never going to be my thing, which is fine, but you can still, you know... And there's freedom in knowing that about myself. Sure, do whatever you want, I guess. It's giving me space to build other relationships that work much better. I mean, I'm in a similar space, so I can understand it, I guess. But at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even if for most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame. Or a flower bloom like it will never wilt. I mean, yeah, I get it, I guess. Well, in my case, I cinched off my wings, but I'm still here. And to that day. For that minute when I said we'd be together forever and meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then you must also know that it's something worth celebrating. And something worth helping other people celebrate. You're a tricksy one. And I'm too tired to fight your logic. Which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde. And I meant to say, I appreciate our one-to-one chats. I hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. Oh, it's plenty comfortable for sure. Besides, well, okay, I want to see. It's not from here. Lucason, guess where I am? Cause sure as hell don't know. Okay. It all boils down to this, doesn't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness Gala is from a long-living species. But even then, he'll grow old before I do eventually. The world will change 100 times, technologies will die out, new technologies will come. I will feel again the way I feel now, in a century, maybe two. And Lua and Gala won't be around to give me advice. The world won't wait for me. But you will, am I right? He knows, he knows. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen you in my life. It is time to leave. Good night. This is very perceptive of you. Hey, you've grown to know me quite well. It's only fair that I know you a little in return. Go home and give your werewolf a kiss, you idiot. I suppose that's true. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. To continuing our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always going to be someone here rooting for me. Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We'll make sure it's not misplaced. I know you will. And on that note, I guess I'm going to browse for some film cameras. Okay. What's the worst that can happen? Indeed. Take care of yourself, friend. Ooh, boy. The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde. But some of us will. Oh. That's rather sweet. And this is a rather short chapter, but we are almost at our break time again. And I feel like playing another hour. So I'm gonna grab some food and something to drink. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stream for another hour if you would love to join me. Yes, 1 more hour, Goldine. If you would like to join me, that is. That being said, 3 to 5 minutes, go take a toilet break, do whatever, or don't. I'm not your parental figure, so you do whatever the fuck you want. And I'll see you all in 3 to 5. Take care.
It off for the false push. How does everyone feel about that technique? Genius? I think so too. Let's do it. Shit.
Why you gotta be goopy?
Oh, is this a boss fight?
Oh no.
Was Cap right? I think you found the shotgun boss.
Cap?
Oh my god.
No. It's like he's locked up, right? Fuck.
Not anymore.
Fuck. Oh fuck!
Wait, oh my god, it just spawned you in front of it?
Yeah! I'm
you
dead.
Just died?
I'm just died.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, we've got a combination of things together. Oh, we're friends. Oh my god, we're so friends. Oh my god.
We are so friends right now. We're sending some stuff over now.
Yep.
Yep.
Now! Things are so in my way.
Are you gonna deal with that? Okay.
I'm gonna fucking deal with your face. What the fuck did you put here?
Through this massive hole. Consider you aggroed. What the fuck? Okay, drop that, pick up that, equip that, don't equip that, move over there, unequip that, get your RPG out. Shoot it in the penis. Fuck! I feel like this has been long enough, right? Long enough. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh! Oh, no, Haley. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna take the key, Haley. I'm so sorry, Haley. Listen. Listen, Haley, my god! Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking? He was dazed. He was dazed. I was like, I did it. I did it. I went in and he just turned and went. Asgard come to my work like a new guy. Oh, what do buttons do? I swear to God, I'm terrible for this kind of stuff, Oz. I always want to know what the fuck all these things do. How can you not? These ones are lit. They're lit. You telling me you don't want to press them? I'm leaving.
Wait, let me get it out. Magic cards are so small. I don't know. I mean, it's like on screen in MTGA, the cards feel so big and especially long. But then when you hold it in your hand, it's kind of small. In here? Oh! Bro! I mean, she could have said something. Oh.
You don't know how to use anything real hard.
Oh my god. Woo! Hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh, it's a hack.
Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know.
Stupid is what it is. Where are all the gems?
Oh, Paddy is in a boon.
Yes, I require assistance.
Look, Penny, we can't find a gen. I don't think we can.
I love how she stood here, like just not seeing us, and then she came around and was oh. Don't, I won't it!
You were that low?
I didn't heal. I was screaming, but I was still muted. Oh, God.
We were muted. I didn't know.
When did we get a tagger?
Rawr. Rawr. What in the that guys? Do you not know beautiful Ace? Can I not talk to you? You are just a regular one. Okay. Oh, he's gone. I know you were there, sir. Oh my. Four shots! 4 fucking shots! Are you kidding me?
I will be right there with you. I'm just finishing off my food. Then I'm gonna turn on the camera again and then we can go. Okay? 2 minutes. 1 minute. Bread. Alrighty. That is still very pull on. I think that's better, right? That should be better. Okay. There we go. Let's continue on. How does Shadow Art taste then? You gotta ask Lucas that. You're not me. New image recognition test confuses gnomes with dwarves. A review. Oh no. Robots asked to give ultimate advice. Elven burnout is real. Here's how to avoid it. No delivery today, so Rihanna will be here. Cool. Just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games on the App Store. The amount of copycat games is just staggering. Yeah. Jeez Louise. A girl always has her secrets. Oh, we got our story to read too. Hold on. On top of the Ferris wheel. It was finally our turn to ride the Ferris wheel. She grabbed my hand tight, excitedly pulling me into the faded pink gondola. A small hand felt cold on my skin. Before, it was warm. The slightest touch of it used to warm my universe. It used to excite me. But when she pulled me into the seat beside her, it felt cold. I knew I was the one who had changed. I was the one who could no longer feel her warmth. The Ferris wheel finally moved. She stared at the lake beside the wheel as we went upward slowly. The Ferris wheel is amazing, right? I feel like it's taking us to a world separate from our own. A world just for the two of us, hmm? She began a conversation. I replied with a faint smile. Hey, pretty boy. Want in on a secret? I love you. Her smile was so sincere. It was painful to receive those words. I didn't say anything. I couldn't say anything. She did not wait for a reply. A long silence passed as she turned back to the scenery, laid on the other side of the window. I knew she was hiding her face from me. The Ferris wheel was halfway to the top now, still climbing ever so slowly. I tried to find the words I wanted to say to her. What is the softest way to break someone's heart? We reached the top of the Ferris wheel when it stopped, like it was supposed to. For a moment, our time was frozen on the tip of the world. Hey, can we talk? This is a fucking terrible timing, dude. Are you for fucking real? Words finally found the courage to come out of my mouth. I know exactly what you want to say. You've been holding it in for months now, right? That same sincere smile. She should have kept that smile for someone who could love her as she loved me. Not for someone who was about to break her heart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I was ready for this, but I was just pretending, huh? Silly. It's not. It's my fault. I'm sorry. She tried to fake a laugh. Her eyes were wet behind the glasses, bedewed by her tears. You deserve someone better, not me. I'm sorry. Hey, can you pretend a bit longer too? At least not up here, please. I cursed the universe for letting her love the wrong person. I cursed myself for letting her love me. The Ferris wheel creaked softly, signaling its movement. This time, downward. God, this is fucking awful. Can we get some cheer up stories next time, please? Jesus. Oh, hey, buddy. How are you doing? How's life? Officer? Oh, sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now. No worries. Work issues? What else? I'm all ears if you want to chat. Yo, pal. I'm in a real bind. What happened? Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute and I'm feeling out of my depth. Are you talking about your recent patrols? Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple of days. Oh, I see. How did that go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything? Yes and no. The infrareds caught a couple of blurry things. They ran off, turned a corner and disappeared. Could have been anything like rats or cats, but neither fits with what I heard on the scene. The footsteps, you know, the laughter. Come to think of it, it sounded more like giggles. Giggles? Can werbeasts giggle? Not at that size, no. Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps, really. I see. Do you know why the satires from France are more musical than ones from America? Cause they have French horns. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Very funny. So what's next? I have some ideas, but they are just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped. You know, I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Rihanna dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see. Oh, what about them? As it turns out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of beings. Anything that didn't fit the known physical rules that the time was to be referred to as such. Oh, that is bad. Does that mean banshees were part of the fairy folk? Probably. Not anymore though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. Man, eating was a mistake, Jesus. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions. Apparitions? Apparitions like... ghosts. This is a new sprite. And this could be a horror sprite. This could be fucking off. I love that. Make that a jump scare screen, so boom, you know? Very cool. Ghosts? Ghosts. I see. What do you mean, I see? Huh? Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you? I'm not sure I follow. But come on, ghosts don't exist. Right? Because if they do, all I can think about is that damn tree now. Oh, right. The tree. Does that mean it's haunted? It could be. Ugh. I think this is the first time we ever saw him spooked, huh? Don't get how you can be so calm about this. Well... why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world, even. Sometimes literally. You're right. I guess you're not the one who's being weird here. Don't say that. Everyone has their own Gesundheit. To that. If you don't mind telling me, though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts? Gosh, no. That's a long story. That's something I'm ready to talk about anyway. That is understandable. All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts. Oh? Suggestion is a very powerful thing. But that's all I'm willing to share for now. Okay, thank you for sharing. You know, it's funny. My grandpa was very into this stuff. So is my daughter. They're like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. Just with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble. I see, that makes sense. They're the kind of people who could see things from nothing. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know the Sandrock Garden thing from Japan? No, Lucas, just no. They understand the sadness of it. I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know? I think you almost got it. Yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before she was born. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. On that note, you've seen my lighter, right? I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yeah? My bad. That thing was originally my grandpa's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. In more ways than one. Like pure ecstasy. I doubt that. I doubt that, Lucas. He got honorably discharged due to a severe leg injury he'd never be able to recover from. Oh. At the time he was living across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far. So it was a good location for him with all the veterans' support nearby and all. Right. Now about that street. You see, my grandpa liked to chat. Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes he'd go and hang out with the street vendors in front of his place. And that just happens to be where the guy was, the ferry was, you know? Sorry. Along with their pets from all walks of life. That's why I had a lot of stories about the craziest things. You see, the street's name just came to mind last night. Can you take a guess what it is? You mean Bourne Street? Wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through his files and it checks out. Does that mean the window he was talking about? Bingo! And you know what? He bought the lighter there. That's a coinkydink. Are you sure it's only a coincidence? What do you mean? Oh, come on. Ain't no way they're just coincidences. Everything is lining up too perfectly if you ask me. Nani? Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit out of everyone's. Then my luck started tanking. The broken mark, the fan, the black cat. Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see. Right. Then one thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation. And tell me, who is in charge of the case? Me. Then there's a Banshee lady, your patron, with some information I wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff, the ferry market. Information I wouldn't even have remembered on my own. Right. And now we know why I kept losing... And now we know why I kept on losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me. Well, if you list them all in order like that, I'm telling you, that place is calling for me. The case is made for me. But they really picked the wrong guy. I'm just real bad at dealing with spooks. They make me question everything I've ever known, you know? But I've always thought you're pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer. Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Will they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows? Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep. Huh? What's that? No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch. Yeah? The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You can find everything from mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking one particular drink might interest you. Oh? It is something like a protection drink. It is made of coffee, honey and lemon. And a slew of other ingredients. Ah. Coffee, honey, lemon. Protection from what though? From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help you ease your mind a bit? Ah, gotcha. Okay, what was it? Coffee, honey, lemon. Okay. Even if the whole situation is haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right? I wouldn't know. But I might need your lighter. What for? Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I forgot what it was. Shit. Fuck. I forgot what... Coffee, honey, lemon. Okay. I just think your lighter might give it an extra magic boost it needs. Compared to just using a regular flame, I mean. What are you going to make me? Ah, I trust you. Here. Okay, coffee, honey... Coffee, honey, lemon. It exudes an interesting feel. Okay, make me this magical drink. Okay, so coffee, honey... Shit. Lemon. Lemon. Okay, and how do I light it up? Oh, okay, it's just lit up already. Okay, I'm gonna give you your lighter back too. There you go. Quemada. Okay, what'd it be? Okay. This spell-laden, alcohol-imbued Galician drink is known to ward off evil spirits. Just look at it! Okay. Oh, wow. The drink does light up, huh? Yep, this is a special just for you. So don't tell anybody. Roger that. Here you go, oof, careful. Damn, this is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink? I have no idea. I'm gonna make a couple. Yeah, I should have done one too in my break, but it's whatever. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens. Ah. I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff. You even made me this crazy drink to make me feel better. Say that? I'm always happy to help however I can. Thank you. Man, at least with crooks you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not the case with apparitions. Not with that attitude. Huh? Who the fuck? Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Who the fuck are you, dude? Not actual elbow grease. I won't make that mistake again. McQueen. Are you a car? Isn't McQueen a car? In Cars? The movie Cars? Where they are a car? No, it was Queen McLightning or something. Same difference. Hello, Williams. Been a while. It is you. The surprises just keep coming this week. Let me go over there. Where's your other hand, sir? Hands on the counter. You know each other? More or less. We were brunch buddies. Brunch buddies? Brunch buddies. I feel like I meant to say brunch buddies in that same serious tone. But I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares. I feel ya. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it out alive. Who is this milk toast? That's McQueen, apparently. We were truly the lucky ones. Without a doubt. I'll just take both of you for your words for it. Good. Because I don't like to talk about it. So, what brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the coffee. Secret police reasons. I've not read the briefing yet. But enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems. Yeah? You need to bust a ghost? Oh, well, busting might be a bit much. I was just talking to him about getting over my fear of that stuff. And ghosts. Something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. For example, I admit I got a little spooked by what happened on Burn Street the other day. Ryuka! What the fuck, dude? No way fucking Jose. If you happen to speak German, Ryuka is a wonderful, wonderful human being with pretty dark jokes, but that's fine. We enjoy that here. So if you happen to speak German, check Ryuka out. I love hanging out in his chat. You can talk so much shit there. Wenn ich schon nur lurke, dann mit dem Raid. Appreciate it. Dankeschön. So yeah, check out Ryuka and how was Turmoil? I think you've been playing Turmoil shenanigans. That's like a... I have no idea what it was or what I lurked like for 10 minutes before I started. So how was it? How's the game? Also, dark jokes. I mean, your jokes are pretty dark, mate. Your jokes are really dark. Really dark. Also, everyone else from Ryuka, hi. You probably know me. I'm in his fucking chat all the fucking time. So, hi. Ja. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the game, but, ja. Ich bin zu doof dafür. The game too hard. Oh. That sucks. Oh, you played DBD then. Okay, that's right. Ryuka's playing DBD. That's like his flaw, I guess. One of his flaws. He's still playing Dead by Daylight. I hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome in, though. For example, I admit I got a little spooked by what happened on Bond Street. Der Uwe, ich bin auch dabei. Hey, der Rauschlumpf. Hallo, willkommen. Herzlich willkommen. Schönen Freitag, Montag. Es ist Montag. Nicht Freitag, Montag. Uwe hat gut mitgearbeitet, sehr schön. Wunderbar. Freitag schön wär's, ja. My mind is on the weekend already. I know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pains me to admit that out loud. Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times it's ghosts. How do you do it, detective? Your cases, man. I'd have probably lost all my hair by now if I were you. I try not to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think who else will do it? Nobody, that's who. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look, I remember this one case. We were investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband had recently passed away and wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat, couldn't take a hint. Anyway. Wow, okay, that's one way to say that. Anyway, he had to go in and exercise the place, right? But the husband, he's caught wind, and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's harder to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home. All his stuff is still there, it's hard, I get that. So I'm slowly going down the stairs to try and coax him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music is playing and the whole place is lit by a spotlight. Basic sensory illusions, classic ghost tricks. Then, before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel, and he's behind me and... Wait, isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghost? Oh. Maybe? Got him. We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started. The movie is so fucking sad, I have no idea. Is that another movie I should write down for myself to watch? Hold on, I'm gonna write it down. Since it's fucking sad, I'm gonna write it down. Hold on. I have my little smart list here that I'm gonna add it to. Ghost 1990. There we go. Not watching that for yeah, duh. It's fine. The story must have slipped into my subconscious. Riveting. What's up with the fucking milk faces today? What is happening? Hey people, I don't know. Did you get your important errand sorted? What with all the police people? Get out, yeah. I sure did. Dooley. I can see crumbs stuck on your face. Meine beste Form kommt, wenn ich schnell Mangas kaufen gehe. Okay, dann thanks for the raid. Dankeschön. Und viel Spaß beim Manga kaufen. Und sag Hallo von mir. Hi. Ich bin mir. Viel Spaß. Wie habt ihr ganz... There's always fun to be had on my streams, right? And when in doubt, you can always laugh about this. Happy manga hunting. Yes. Happy manga hunting indeed. That's just the rain. It's very bready rain. There's filling all over your top. Richtig aus. That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed up though. You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop. That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective. So what I miss? We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts. Hey, ghosts. Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Dooley? No idea, never met one. We stopped a ghost riot. Ghosts aren't real. Okay, I like this guy. This guy's great. So you don't need to be scared of them, easy. There you go, I guess. Sorry that wasn't much help. What you said, that they're just like us. That's a good thing to be reminded of. Exactly. They used to be alive just like us. As long as they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, you should be fine. It's fine. Very reassuring. Just talk to them. Feel their culture, listen to their issues and spectral wails. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside. Which should be easy since you can see through them. Sure. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts. It's best not to overthink anything he says. I certainly don't. Thanks for the advice. I think it'll help. Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here. I already did. Oh? Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving the taxi. Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle, yes. Oh my god, this is so dumb. The driver was a chupacabra. Oh. I quit. I'm done. Oh, fuck this noise. This is where it ends. It was a nice game, but yeah, I'm done. Goodbye. What are you talking about? This is you're married. Okay, let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer. Thanks, McQueen, a lot. You too, Mr. Officer Goofy. Bye, guy. Good luck with your rat problem or whatever. Coffee wizard. Okay. That was a trip and a half. That was quite something indeed. Well, what do you know? Looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now. Coffee wizard is cute. Yeah, it kinda is. I'm very glad you do. Thanks anyway. I really did nothing much. Are you going to be okay? Enough to start thinking about what to do next. I'm done here for the night. You have a good evening, alright? Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe. Will do. Man, that was a fucking trip, Jesus. Maybe I'll go check the stock and... Oh, never mind. Ding donk. Oh, hey, Riona. Hello. How's the traffic? It's a mess. There's construction work taking place on Leonora Avenue. Oof. I can imagine the gridlock already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. That's great, I'm happy you're here. So, anything I can make you for this evening? I'd like something for my throat. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. Okay, tea, lemon, and honey. There you go, Midsummer Night's Dream. That's a nice name, and it's pretty. Pretty drink for a pretty lady. Awesome. What does it say? Sweet and memorable, like summertime blues. That's what we call it here. How whimsical. It's wonderful. Sweet but well balanced with the lemon, and the slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste. Thank you. You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds. Is that so? How is he? He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. Oh? He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. I see. Would you mind doing me a favor? Oh, what do you need? Could you give my contact information to him? We only connected via Bluetooth last time, so... My god, Bluetooth. Okay. An email address and a phone number. Are you sure he can use email addresses? Sharon. What was the name? I skipped through it, damn it. Sharon? Rihanna Sharon? Was that right? We cannot check it here. That sucks. What I said a few days ago may have been a bit overwhelming. It is possible that I spoke more than was necessary. All because I couldn't help but feel a pang of bitterness knowing what happened to the tree. That's entirely understandable though. But it's not my intention to interfere with his work. As such, if he requires any assistance, please, do let me know. It is the least I could do, as I realized there would be plenty of difficulty obtaining information. Oh, I mean, because obviously Georgie is a human. And we semi-physical beings have our own way of sharing information. As such, I understand what you mean. Okay. I just do not wish to incriminate anything or anyone. It's fine, I get it. I'm glad. No, you're not glad, you're Riona. I'd say you've already helped out in more ways than one. Sorry, did you say something? I was zoning out a little. No, nothing. I'll pass this off to him. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Bad traffic aside, how are you? To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind as of late. And I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic. You know, I'm all ears. That may actually be part of the problem, I am afraid. Pardon? You know, I've had conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years. Is that a good or a bad thing? It's troubling. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just... I used to believe that I had a settled life objective. But I have been doubting it lately. How come? I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Oh, any good news? No. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance. Even though they had no direct connection to the audience I'm trying to reach. I see. She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however. Which I'm thankful for. That is very thoughtful. So, what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network. To make myself known. Oh? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it. I think so, but you could give me a refresher. Just so I don't misunderstand. I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak. Right. She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact. What would that be? Well... Oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? Don't you thinken? Unless you're really, really sure the so-called shortcut is 100% gonna work. Because you'll have to do way, way more than just making a few calls and waiting for callbacks, you know? I'd say that's a decent impression of her. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both the good and the bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. Then it is either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas had meant something similar during our first meeting. Right, I thought it all sounded familiar. Will you try her suggestion then? I don't know. Is it difficult? No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across. and being rejected by every single one. But for some reason I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence. Although perhaps it was more like a necessity. Did something happen? He was stuck? Pardon? Actually, he posted about it on social media last night. Oh? I might have seen it. Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern. Then he called me, almost immediately. He was loud. All sounds in order. And extremely drunk? Really? He denied it at first. But it was too obvious not to notice. He told me he was walking aimlessly, deep in thought, and entered Carey Park without realizing he had done so. Must have been some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night. Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there are currently not operating after 10 PM. Which is why I sent him a message, informing him of that fact, and he seemed to be unaware of it. Right. So he called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transit nearby. Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab? He told me he wanted to know the city better. At midnight. Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself. Touché. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet. And I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking. Wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. It appears he had dinner with his team. And he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction. Oh. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected. Perhaps? And I know that feeling all too well. Miss... However, he said he would keep negotiating until they reach a compromise. That's good. Is it though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can they still be so positive? What do you mean? I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do we have to be at mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can talent speak for itself? But if I truly believed that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I? Right, that's why it didn't work that way. What do you mean? To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards. I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at that moment? How does someone like Miss Rachel or Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that? Perhaps because they don't see it as the be-all and end-all? What do you mean? Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates. Perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before. Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or even ask for guidance or assistance. Because one can possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles. Or be able to safely recognize warning signs, without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? Sorry about that. Ugh, Jesus. Ugh. Miss Riona? Yes. Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts. They're fine. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call? I picked him up and drove him home. Whoa! But I thought you were located in Belleuse. Bellevue. Bellevue. Whatever. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly nearing the end of our call, which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him. How was his singing, in your opinion? It wasn't too bad. I'm not for the fact that he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is. His hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car. Thankfully, the water didn't completely soak through his shirt, so he remained relatively dry. However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet. Oh. Hope he didn't get sick then. Aside from all that, was he okay? Considering the situation you mentioned earlier, I mean... Well, he happily asked me to do karaoke with him, which I declined. Probably for the best. Could have been entertaining though. I ended up taking him for a drive though, as I needed to take care of my unfinished business. A late night delivery? No, I was buying a pie. At midnight? Why, concerned you may have a competitor? No, not at all. Maybe a little bit. You will be fine. I sort of want to know just so I can inform Officer Georgie about it. Oh, why? His daughter loves pies. When his car was vandalized, Officer Georgie's planned to buy pies for his family's get-together. But the report took a while and the weather was bad. And by the time he was able to get a taxi, he thought everything was already closed. I see. But he takes pride in being a Seattleite. So I wonder if he knows about it already. Well, it is a very small kiosk attached to a pub. Very easy to miss. The spot is known as Disco Pie, and it serves fresh pies until 1 AM. Interesting, good to know. Getting back to the story though. You both went for pies then? Yeah, and that seemed to fascinate him for some reason. What did you get? You ordered a slice of warm apple crumble, with a scoop of French vanilla ice cream. And a large cup of piping hot coffee, with a little bit of milk. Ouch. I feel betrayed, truly. Oh, but it was my suggestion since I thought he needed to warm up. Double ouch. I apologize. I'll live. A little piece of advice though. A glass of warm water might be better for the inebriated. Coffee's not the best at retaining fluids and thus preventing hangovers. That's really good information to know. This is why you're the best barista. Okay, my feelings are hurt slightly less now. And what did you get for yourself? I had a slice of Hibiscus blueberry mint pie. And just so you know, I did not order anything to drink. Good. Drinks aside, what an interesting combination for a pie. How did you like it? I enjoyed it. I serve Hibiscus here. You serve the Hibiscus here too, don't you? Fighting Endboss. Well, Godspeed. You got this. Machen kaputt. I'll remember to order it next time. Please do. He's so fast, what the fuck? And so we continued our conversation afterwards. That was when he told me he had not given up on his goal, despite the many disappointments with his team. He also told me why he does not drive at all. Really? Why? It is... On second thought, it may be better to hear the story directly from him, another time. I apologize. No problem, I understand. He's insulting me because I have the game on pause. Okay, that's fucking funny. I love when devs do that. That's awesome. Hold on, let me do a thing. Oh, no. All of those look shitty. Jesus, okay. We also discussed quite a few things we have in common. Really? Surprisingly. And before we knew it, it was already nearing 5 AM. Oh wow, it's the first talk about life night between those two. Must have been a gripping conversation. I am not sure. However, his exhaustion seemed to finally catch up with him then, so I drove him home. Weren't you tired as well? No? I should go now. Alright, will you be okay? I have a lot to think about. Thank you for being patient with my concerns. No problem at all. Anytime. Oh, bummer. Next time. There's always a next time, Jules. You got this. Got him down to like 35. Hey, that's solid. That's solid for a first try. God knows I would have died at 95% or something. Okay. But, big but. We had almost 4 hours of stream now, and we're gonna be calling it now. I am getting exhausted. So, thank you all for vibing. It was a lot of fun today, once again.